going on, everybody? We are making another tier list for Overwatch 2, but this time we're doing it for supports, right? So, as some of y'all may notice, I like to use a little clickbaity thumbnails to get y'all in here so y'all can see. We can talk about things, man. Because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to spread information. Once again, this is my opinion on the meta from somebody who is a currently platinum player, basically across the board, whether from tank, DPS to support. Um, but the difference between me and a normal plat player is that I've had experience in other games at a very high level that are considered hero shooters. So when I think about these characters and their abilities and stuff like that, I'm able to think about them at a higher level, even though I'm not there yet, if that makes sense. Okay, so here we go. When we think about the OP supports, I think it's pretty obvious. It's going to be like Kiriko and Lucio. Reasoning for that, Kiriko's kit is pretty disgusting. I think the weakest part about her kit is her damage because of the fact that you could either like not be doing anything or you could be killing DPS all the time, right? And that could be good or could be really bad in the sense of like other supports can output a little bit more as well as heal a lot as well. So, but what's really keeping her in meta right now is like her Suzu, the little bell thing, right? The cleanse is just very insane. The damage immunity is insane. In my opinion, unless something gets hyper buffed, I think she just stays in meta. So, which was cool because she was new, right? And when you make a character, you want her to get played, want him or her to get played a lot. So, what I would say is, I would say after this season, I would definitely rework something. I would probably take away the damage immunity, maybe from the Suzu, and just let it be a cleanse. Just we gotta tone her down in some fashion, right? Because right now she just does a little too much, and her ult is phenomenal. So she just needs something to knock her down a tier. Lucio is really good. I don't think Lucio needs a nerf. I think Lucio's skill ceiling is like super high. Like me personally, like I can't play Lucio. Lucio is very hard. So Lucio deserves to be as good as he is. Does his like does him being hard make is that the reason why he's good? It's like no, his speed is insane. So even if you're like not the best, but you can find ways to use his speed properly, by all means it's great. But like top tier Lucios, dude, like if you were like an insane Lucio at a low rank, you could carry yourself out of that rank with Lucio. Like that's how good that character is. Like that character is super good. If you're a support player and you want to like look to carry, learn Lucio and like learn the proper way to play Lucio. Like that character is really good. Like I would say like Lucio's above Kiriko in the sense of like if she gets nerfed, like she'll never catch up. Like Lucio will always be the best, but like right now she's just too good. Like, you basically always need a Kiriko. And then moving on to the great tier. Right now, I would say that I would honestly say it was Ana and Baptiste. I know some people will probably do this right now with Mercy, but in my opinion, like Mercy doesn't do anything other than like damage amping, right? Like as a support, if you play Mercy like the best way possible, your team can like still like not do anything, right? Compared to like these supports can kind of do things on their own. They provide a lot of value. So I would leave Mercy down here, right? The reason I put Ana and Bap in the great tier is because Ana's insane. Like she has an amazing ult. She has a lot. She has utility in the sense of she has like a CC, which is the sleep dart, and then she has an anti heal as well as a way to increase healing, right? So Ana, I think is if not the best, like one of the best designed support characters in this game. Like Ana's beautiful. I love that character. Baptiste is a great second. He kind of does similar things to Ana, has good damage, has utility in the immortality field, as well as like puts out a good amount of healing as well. What makes Ana a little bit better, I would say, is that Ana has CC. So like she can most of the time she can use that sleep dart for herself compared to like immortality field should basically be used on your teammates. So as well as Ana's healing is a little bit more consistent, I would say. Baptiste, depending on what characters you have, if they're characters that can go, high to low, sometimes it can be hard to hit them. So that's why I would knock them a little bit under Ana. But then after that, I would say after the Mercy, Loki, I would say in this current meta, it would probably be Moira because Moira's pretty survivable, right? Um, and things like that as well. She can dump out a lot of healings, dump out a lot of heals and stuff like that. But that's basically it. Like she has a decent kit, but she's nothing like crazy. Like she doesn't provide any utility, and that's what makes her so bad compared to the other ones. Like utility from a support is pretty huge. And then when it comes to the meta tier, I put Zen there. Like I really don't want to put Zen in meta tier. Like I think Zen is pretty close. Like to like I would say good. I'm just gonna put him down here just to have somebody in here. Like Zen's a great character. He's just like a dive target. And in a meta where like Winston's like really good, you know, and like and things like that, like he should be getting like inted on a cooldown. And as a Zen player, like that's you know, it sucks. You know, if you don't have ult, you're just dying. You have no way to get away. But yeah, like there's a lot of things I could just get on him that are like it's really good right now. So Zen, if the meta shifts away from dive, like I think Zen like shoots up. Because just because of the Discord orb, like he's and his Discord orb or his pure damage, like if the enemy team doesn't have dive, it just boop boop boop, right? But if they do, it's like so yeah. But that's just my opinion. I love Zen. I think he's a great character. I just think he's a meta character where it's like if hyper dive is meta, like Zen is not meta. And then Brigitte, trash, 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 trash. At least in the way that she was meant to be played. Um, she used to be a very frontliney character that could like kind of play like a pseudo tank and like kind of box. You can't do that anymore. I've tried it, and I've been experimenting with her playstyles, and like if you play in the front lines, your shield gets destroyed. It's so bad. You get rolled over. A one comp that I feel like could be kind of good is if you're gonna go like hyper defensive comp, right? And you run like a this might sound really stupid, right? But like let's say you run like a Brig Zen and like the Brig just sits on Zen all game and just throws out healing packs. I don't know how like how much that would affect her healing, but if you run a comp to where your tanks like or your comp can kind of sustain themselves and they don't really need all that healing, and then like your healing comes in when they try to counter that when they try to dive in and you're like counter diving when you're counter aggressing, I guess, with the Brig and doing stuff like that. I don't know. That might be like the dumbest take ever, but it's just something that I was thinking about experimenting with my friends. But yeah, so and her current like the way she's right now does not fit in the game. Like she just gets rolled over with the way she's thought to be played. If you can play her as a support that's like purely like peel support, maybe she gets more value. But like haven't seen people using her like that as much. And maybe one day somebody will pull her out and start playing her like that, and it'll just be like, oh, like this character's good. So hey, if you're somebody who likes Brigitte, don't play on their front lines. Just sit on your support and don't let them die, right? Keep them alive, boop things away, right? And just hard pocket them and basically see how that plays, right? It's basically like a mercy pocket for DPS, but like for supports. That makes sense. That's how you should treat it. So yeah, other than that, though, like that's my support tier list. Keep in mind that I am open for discussion. If you guys want to talk down below and chew me out for my bad takes, by all means, you know. I am new to the game. I'm learning every single day, and I'm also looking to teach people every day, right? So if I can teach some people some things, and y'all can teach me other things, like hey, that's what makes the world go around, right? So other than that, though, if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe, man, and like to let me know that I'm doing a good job. Also, like I said, leave comments so we can have a discussion. But I'm gonna head out. Hopefully, I will see you guys in the game, and yeah, see you next time as well. Peace.